again. Yeah, it's a little bright, hazy. I slept so good. This back seat, the back bench is flat, no curves. It was really made a good bed. Then I could put my feet over by the driver's door to get a full extension. I'm surprised how much I like the cab. I did a little reading on the internet, and somebody was bagging on the deal I got on this truck. You don't know shit. Kelly Blue Book is, they don't buy cars, all right? You just don't understand what a great truck this is. This truck has all the features. Cruise control, full instruments, nice interior. It's got a massive armrest that's like 15 inches by 20 inches, a huge box. It seats 3 in the front and 2 in the back. It's 4-wheel drive. Got a towing package. This motor's smooth. So I'm not sure what's wrong with these people, but it's like you're trying to be an expert by putting me down. You're not in my situation. You're not doing the best you can with what you have. You're a faceless critic. You're actually a giant coward. You can never live this life I'm living. You're literally a coward. I don't know where you're living, if you're in mom's basement or whatever, but you'll never achieve what I'm achieving. You know? I'm doing some pretty great things. And here you are. Now, if you used your real name, that would be different. But since you hide your name, that makes you a giant pussy. Just a coward. Giant coward. I'm rubber, you're glue. It bounces off me and sticks on you. So, it makes no difference to me. This truck, I'm really satisfied with this truck. I got the air conditioning going right now. Towing, I was able to get 11.16 miles to the gallon, which I'm pretty happy. And I actually forgot, I was going to stop by an auto parts store and buy a new air filter. That might give me another 1 or 2 miles to the gallon. It's so beautiful out here, and I want to tell you some story about the geology of where I'm at. So I'm over in Wyoming, and they found a lot of dinosaur bones here. However, many of the dinosaur bones were ground up, pulverized, round edges on, like femurs broken with round edges. And so what happened is there was a tidal wave, a debris field, and that debris field ended here. It stopped. This is where the flood stopped. And I think it's from planet Nibiru. Planet Nibiru comes around maybe every 27,000 years and completely fucks the Earth. Like 99% of the Earth's living die because of the flood. 3 mile high river of water, 1,000-mile-an-hour winds. And I went by a coal plant, like a pit where they were getting coal. And the coal comes from all that organic mass in the flood. Just imagine a big tidal wave of animals and trees, plant matter, and then it all stops at some point. And that's where coal comes from. So cute. Cows and little baby cows out there walking and eating. This is exactly I'm going to call this nature therapy. I'm getting nature therapy. No more city hustle and bustle. It's, yeah, the poles aren't flipping, it's tipping. So if this is the North Pole, within 3 hours, it goes like this, and then eventually it goes back. But it tips to the equator, and the equator has a 3-mile bulge of water because of the centrifugal force of the Earth spinning and the moon. So imagine North Pole ice caps go to the equator where it's warm water 3 miles. So that ice cap is under warm ocean water, quickly about to melt. We're never going to know the answer, but let's just take my answer as being correct, okay? Did I make this any better? Oh, maybe that's better. I got it clamped onto the ashtray. Huh. I'm sure having a good time, friends. I'm thinking about whatchamacallit, my move. My trailer doesn't have walls, and I think when I go to do another move, I got 2 cars to drag up. Maybe one of the cars, I put 3 pieces of plywood surrounding the nose and the front of the car, and then I pile shit on top of my hood, and then I strap it all down. That would be one way to utilize the trailer more. And then I've got the back of the truck. I could also put some plywood on the sides of the pickup truck and turn the pickup bed into a really large cargo area. I probably could do my whole thing in 2 trips. Like my metal shed, I'll take that apart, and all those pieces could fit under the car. I got to look at load capacities. Make sure I don't overload this vehicle. I'm so excited to learn what it has. I mean, with the towing package, from what I read, it comes with an additional transmission cooler. And maybe the wiring is done in the back. Oh, there's a rest area? Damn it. Didn't know that. I'm not ready to rest. I'm feeling very, very rested. Oh, I was so dragging in Walmart last night. Like, I was just like, am I going to make it to the car? I was so tired. Like, just falling asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep around 10 o'clock or so. And then I woke up at 1 and ate an Italian submarine sandwich or something, which was really delicious. That's my favorite pre-made. Let me just tighten this up. I got to hold on. Let this big guy pass. Hauling things. Like on my way back to California, I think there's some apps for people who haul shit, and I'm going to see if anybody needs something hauled to California. Because if I drive down there empty, that's a lost opportunity for making some money. I'm gonna leave some solar panels down at the desert. I think that's the right. No, I won't. I'll bring all my panels with me, and then if I decide to stay in the desert, when I drive down, I can always bring panels with me, or I can just buy new panels from the guy I've been buying them from. Weed is legal where I'm moving to, which is great. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but I thought about being a weed coach, helping people grow weed. Most people just don't know how to do it. It's like growing tomatoes. You get tomatoes. No, a whole bunch of pine trees. Brendan, exactly. I'm getting chickens, dude. I am totally getting chickens. I'm gonna have fresh eggs, and maybe I'll even eat those chickens. You know, you gotta find chicken food. Let's have a discussion here. Oh, what do you feed chickens that you could grow? And I saw a guy who bought a bag of oats, and he grows oat seed. They look like sprouts. They look like pieces of grass, 6 inches. And he says that feeds my chickens like for months. He just throws the oat seed into the earth and it grows, and the chickens are just eating salad all day. I think I shared that video on Twitter. Fresh eggs are delicious, man. Like literally, you can live on eggs, just a carnivore diet, eggs and meat forever. I even thought about getting a couple goats so I could have goat milk. Yeah. Well, of course, I'd have to be milking the goat every day. It's kind of a lot of work. Oh my God, there's a bunch of cows. Like hundreds of them. And baby cows. Baby cows are so cute. Well, yeah, Brendan says now you'll be able to have a nice garden. That is the number one reason I'm doing this, is so I can have a garden. Like, I'm really fearful something bad's going to happen to America because of all that, basically drunk driving with the American car right off the cliff. So I'm getting out of that car. I'm going to, I want to learn I want to grow a bunch of tomatoes and then sun dry the tomatoes for the winter time. I like a nice salad. There's actually not a lot of nutrition in salad, but it still tastes pretty delicious. All right, I tightened up that mount. This whole place is empty. Can it just be that the winters are shit and people just can't handle cold weather? Like, the Great Plains here is really beautiful. I don't know why people aren't out here more. Probably had like 6 or 8 mower blades on it. Rabbits are great too. Chickens, rabbits, garden, yeah. I hear rabbits are good for eating. I can get a dog. And a cat. Jessica's got a cat she wants to get rid of. He was a kind of like an orphan cat. She didn't want to take him, but she took him anyways. So she's excited I want to adopt the cat. No, the property is not fenced from what I remember. It's all fixable. Big ass truck entering up here. There's a lot of oil fields here. Probably the easiest money to make with my property is Airbnb. Maybe I'll convert the garage to a living quarters and I'll Airbnb my property, my house. I wanted to make some get rich quick spoof videos. You too can earn semi-passive income. I'll teach you how to earn an extra $30 a week with my time-proven method. Imagine what you would do with $30 more per week. I mean, you could grow a little bit of weed and grow vegetables. Uh-huh. Yeah, I could. Cantaloupe sound good. Cherry tomatoes are good. You know, tomatoes are a little bit acidic. They're so delicious, but I wonder what other veggies I can grow that are nutritious. Maybe some beans or lima beans. I like lima beans. Oh, potatoes. Potatoes are great. And they store like all winter, I think, if you got them in the right place. I have a basement, so that will be a good place for storing veggies. Like literally, this is gonna take me 10 years to figure out. I'll be dead by the time I get this going. Yeah, corn's pretty damn delicious. The corn doesn't store well, that I'm aware of. $55 miles an hour, driving safe. You can make flour with corn. Oh, okay. I'm really just a Atkins diet kind of guy. Oh, I like green beans. Those are really delicious. I guess I'm going up a hill. It cracks me up, these people who try to shit on all the fun things I'm doing. They're just always trying to put me down. Like, what's your goal? You think I'm going to buy into that bullshit? Like, literally, you're wasting your life trolling me. You could be getting an advanced degree. You could be doing so much more with your life, but no, trolling me is what you've decided. Like, you guys call me losers, but doesn't that make you a loser? Yeah. answer is yes. It's just campaign interference. It's Moshe from Israel. Israel is just not a place I'd ever want to live. I'm going through some forest here. Parking area, 1 mile. I'm not ready to park. The parking areas are just like big shoulders that you stop at. I bet you the Craigslist free section is not as awesome as the one I'm living from. Yay, a bunch of trees. I've been hoping to find some forests for firewood. I could easily put 2 cord of wood on this truck. If I had some side panels. It's 4x4, get in and out of the muck. There's no stopping this Wayne train. A nice Sprinter van at the parking place. God, it's so beautiful. I'm so glad I decided to do this during the day because I wanted to see how beautiful it is. And it is really beautiful. You know, that's something everybody needs to do a little bit of, which is drive across America. Do you have an indoor fireplace? I think the answer is no. I'd have to install one. Probably get a permit too. Whoa, side of the mountain. You can see the strata. I had been looking at trucks where I lived. There weren't trucks like this for this money. Such low miles. 119,000 miles, 4x4. I probably could sell this truck for 10,000. I totally want some horns on my hood. I gotta put something on my hood. Here comes a Nissan. I'll give you a road view. It looks like yesterday. That's the noise you make when you get to the edge. I made this whole trip with no fast food. But I was just thinking about one of those Egg McMuffin things from McDonald's. There's a huge snow fence over there. Even going up a hill, my temperature gauge doesn't even move. I got to see when the first snow is. I want to get some stuff moved up there before it starts snowing. Nobody likes driving in this snow. I might buy a travel trailer. Most likely I will. You can get one for $2,000 or $3,000. Or I'll build a box on this trailer here as my living quarters. Put a couple windows in it. I like living a simple life. You know, the internet changed everything. The very fact that you can be on the internet like nearly anywhere in America now, you got the Starlink. You're not bound to the city for those traditional services. There's 35 acres for sale. That snow fence is 8 feet, 9 feet high. There goes a Ford Transit. It's a nice looking truck. It's kind of looks like the Chevy Sprinter. Not Chevy Sprinter, Mercedes Sprinter. Oh, the soil is reddish, like it's red brick color. Well, I didn't read any news this morning, so I have no idea what's going on in the world. I can tell you, my friend Jessica, she went to LA for the weekend to visit her friend Michelle. Michelle just got a job for like 160 grand. And she's renting a room from some rich lady for like $500 a month. So she's just putting all that money in the bank. The guy just drove by with a boat trailer. It had 6 wheels, 3 on each side. Wow, that orange soil. Well, friends, I think I'm going to end our broadcast. I want to say thanks for joining me this Saturday morning, doing a little road tripping together. Have a wonderful day, and I'll maybe talk to you guys later tonight. Bye-bye.